So the Outriders demo has been released, and after spending close to 25 plus hours in the game, I found 5 things that must be changed before the game's scheduled release date on April the 1st.
Number 5.
So starting this list off at number 5 with motion blur, I was real surprised to see that in the game settings there was no options for turning off motion blur, especially with a lot of people being sick from playing certain games that have motion blur in them. Even with this game, I've been hearing that a lot of people just won't play it because the motion blur is just that much. I was real surprised to not have an option to at least turn it down or if turn it off. I mean, and it's very disappointing because a lot of people are just choosing not to play the game just outright simply because of the motion blur. I really hope that this is something that they can really change before the game is released on April the 1st.
Number 4.
And at number 4, we got character customization. There's a lot of things about the character customization that I definitely like, especially the detail in the faces. And then there are a lot of things that I do not like. Now, it's nothing incredibly game-changing, but what kills me about it being 2021 is that the limit in color palettes for colored people. Now, once again, like I said, it's not really too big of a thing, but the fact that I can't have a black person in this game is crazy. Or it's not that I can't have it, it's just that it's very limited. Like, it's so many palettes for white character customization, but not that many, maybe one for black people or colored people in character customization. And don't let me even get started on the hair in this game. Like, it seemed like every hairstyle was made for a male. I don't know what they were doing with that or what the direction they were trying to go with that. To be quite honest, I don't really care. Just developers, can you please just add a few more color palettes to the character customization? That's all I'm really asking for. And actually, you know what? I'm not done. Once again, it's 2021. There's no way we should have limited options in character customizations. Like I said, the only way, I'm not a game creator, so I don't know the specifics, but the only way I can even let them get away with this would be the fact that maybe in the motion capturing for the faces, you know, like emotions and everything like that, maybe they had to limit down to a certain variety of characters. But the way it looks to me, the palette goes white, 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 black, white, white. And I'm not trying to make this a black thing or anything like that, but I love games. I love games with character customization, and it wouldn't be that big of a deal if you don't see your character so much without the helmet on in movie modes and cutscenes and everything like that. I mean, if it was one of the other games where, you know, the helmet is always on, you can't see their mouse moving and stuff like that, I can understand, like, oh, you know, limited option in character customization, not a big deal. You're not going to see their face. But the fact that you actually see their face, expressions, characteristics and stuff, and the limit for what you can use as color palettes is crazy, man. Like, it's literally it baffles me what these game creators go through their head. Like, is there not like one black guy working with them or something? Like, did not one black guy sit up there and say, like, guys, the hell's going on here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Number 3.
At number 3, we have hit detection audio cue. Now, I'm bunching these two up together for simple reasons, and it's not the things that you think. I've been seeing a lot of videos where people are joking on the hit detection where enemies are just outright missing you or right in your face, meleeing you, and that's not making contact. Now, with that said, I will give the game benefit of the doubt because I've seen games where, depending on the certain difficulty, enemies will just outright not make contact with attacks, hits, bullets, and to the whatnots. And I truly believe, or at least I hope, that as the difficulty increases, more bullets seem to contact you. That's just my theory on it all. I could be totally wrong, and the hit detection's totally screwed up. But with that said, we also have the audio. Now, there's a lot of things to talk about with this, and it's kind of weird, and I'm not really sure how I quite stand on it, because at some points it's like, you can see certain enemies shooting the exact same guns at you, but some of their shots sound different. And then you can also see times in the game where as though enemies are shooting and there's just no sound at all. To be honest with you, it might just be a bug. It might just be a PC thing. It might just be something with my graphics card or something. But I've been seeing it a lot. There are parts in the game where just sound is just not even there. Like certain effects, I feel like there should be like sound cues. Nothing. A lot of the major captains, when they do special effects, I would think that their moves would have individual sounds, like a little bit more distinct to their characteristics, or like lightning coming out, and it really sounds like lightning, and fire tornado, and you can really hear the fire tornado swirling. Sometimes you can, and sometimes you just can't at all.
Number 2.
And at number 2, we have the cover system. Now, the cover system is weird because it kind of seems a little outdated, and it's really clunky in ways. Now, when it works, and sometimes you have a lot of good moments. But then there's a lot of times that it just doesn't work at all. Sometimes it's like the game don't register that you're even next to cover. And it's weird trying to move cover to cover. Like sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. Maybe you're just getting interrupted by enemy fire, but it just seems like cover is not even there for you. You know what? Now that I think about it, cover's not really for the player at all. Cover's probably more so for the NPCs. It's because the more and more I think about it, your character is a total badass, and depending on the character that you play as, Devastator, Trickster, a lot of these characters like to get up in your face and can completely destroy you. So the cover works well for the enemies. You know what? It's not even for us. Never mind that I even put it all on the list. Just make it work a little better. Not like we're really going to be using it much, but hey.
Number 1.
Almost looks like home.
In the number 1 spot, we have camera shaking. Oh my god, where do I begin? It's almost like the Outriders devs were trying to win 2021's Best Camera Shaking Award. To be honest, it's kind of like the camera was standing on a boat, filming in the middle of the Pacific. Or better yet, it felt like everything was being filmed by the same cameraman that filmed The Maury Show. All jokes aside though, the developers say that they are aware of the problem and that it is already resolved in the full game's build. And with that, my top 5 things that need to be fixed before the game comes out April the 1st is finished. In no way, let's get this straight, in no way am I trying to bash the game whatsoever. I actually look forward to this game release date. I cannot wait to play more of the game. Been playing so much of the demo that it's just not enough. I'm actually looking forward to this game the same way I did The Division 1. Do y'all remember the hype when that game first came out? I have more promise of this game doing good than The Division 2 did and Destiny 2. So here's hoping that the game has a really good start and I could put out more content of a game like this. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today. Definitely hope you guys really enjoyed the video. See you guys next time on the next Outrider video.